Gamers, I'm here with the captain, Bruce Wentzel. You
Yo,
are the local Plunder Patrol player for the last couple of years now,
yeah,
and you did something on Master Duel.
yeah. It was really cool. As soon as the Duel came out, I got right back into it. Crafted my favorite deck and got onto the ladder as fast as I possibly could. And I made Plat 1 today, so the highest rank possible
The highest
for
rank possible, indeed, in the start of this format. I see you also have Spiral build. So, as a quick of a
uh,
backstory, when
yeah,
I started playing Yu-Gi-Oh, I think you were playing Spiral, and that
yeah.
was like your pet deck. And yeah, in the last couple of years, I guess the last 2 years, your Spiral pet deck became a Plunder Patrol pet deck, and now you're the Plunder Patrol guy.
Yeah. I probably would have never switched off Spiral, but then they decided to
They
ban
decided to
Master
murder
Plan,
it.
and
Yeah,
but now in Master Duel, because they play with an old OCG list, I am gonna craft this very soon.
yeah, but of
This was
course,
the deck I want with.
yeah. And I think you have the prettiest deck I've ever seen. So let's take a look at it real quick,
Yeah,
and you can just talk about the ratios and how you think the deck is.
yeah. So yeah, this is what the deck looks like at this moment. Um, yeah, I think that there's nothing really spectacular about this list. It's just really solid and clean. I play like uh, 3 effect fail, alert, 3 Maxi, 3 Ash Blossom. I think Maxi is like one of the best additions this deck can have. Because like what this deck wants to do is just like slowly whittle away your opponent's resource. So you don't want your opponent to have the options to make the game state really complicated. As long as you can keep it simple, you're probably in a good spot with opponent. So
I think it's
Maxi
fairly
is
easy to compare to a deck like Guys. Like it's kind of hard to start playing, but once you're playing, you're just steamrolling into a bunch of
yeah,
plus ones, and eventually
yeah,
you're just in a position that you're not losing the game at ever. You know.
yeah, exactly. And Maxi just definitely helps, especially versus like the mad combo decks that the duel has, like Emancipator has 3 block dragging a year.
Yeah.
Benton is at 3 EVAs unlimited. Like
All the Buster Locks and stuff. You have to keep them in
yeah,
check. Yeah.
yeah. So like probably once the TCG format comes out, yeah, okay, we lose this, but like we also lose all the other broken stuff, so that's fine. Ash is just
Yeah.
um yeah.
It's perfectly
Uh,
fine there.
yeah. Uh, Triple Whitebeard, like probably the best cards in the deck. This card makes you so much damage. Um, 3 Redbeards, 3 blue, 3 golden, and
Yeah,
three
just
of
all the planners on 3, just to be able to see
yeah,
them as much as possible.
yeah. Like these are really good. Definitely in some matchups where you don't can attribute, it's really important that you max out on these monsters, so you give yourself the highest chance to sometimes hard make the synchro or hard make the
Yeah.
XYZ, so you still have like at least some play potential. Sure. Yeah, Terraform. I mean, I think it's also like because of the field spell
The
being
field spell is
so good.
so good.
Yeah,
This is probably one of the best field spells in the game.
yeah,
Like for
actually,
its archetype, it does so much.
yeah, exactly. Triple Desire because everything's at 3 off, except for Terra.
Yeah.
Um, Crossout Designator. Uh, yeah, this card's like also like in the spot where it's mandatory. Um,
Why is it mandatory? Because I feel like the only thing you would have it for is Ash Blossom, but you need to have like a good opponent to know to not like Ash the Desires, for example, but Ash your Blackbeard. Like, does it ever, like, do you use it on Maxi and stuff? Because you're like special
uh,
ending 4 times or something.
yeah, like I don't know, like it's probably something that came up a couple of times where just this card just helped me save my ass, because you're just like trading resources with your opponent, and
Yeah.
then indeed a Blackbeard becomes like super huge, and then they have the Ash Blossom, and if you have this here, you're just winning.
Yeah, it could come up
Uh,
against multiple decks because of desires, of course, as well.
yeah, I don't know. Like, I think was pretty clutch. Everybody was playing Maxi and
Yeah.
as well. Like the only card that I might change, but like that's a bit weird right now, is I was playing like the triple Vader, and I'm really debating if this should have been Imperm. Um, I did play triple Vader because of Maxi, and
Yeah, I think
it's
because of
always
Maxi, it's sort of mandatory. Because Imperm, of course, if you do it in your opponent's turn, it's like if you have a field, there's that's not a good hand trap to draw. Where failure is like 3 negates if you keep drawing.
yeah, exactly. But like against this deck, Imperm can hurt it sometimes because if they don't really have an attribute or like it's nice to have that as an extra crossout target. I think this works fine. I think this was triple droplet. Yeah, this card's also a bit wonky in this deck because of Master Duel, and that's because like some of the cute interactions that Plunder normally has with this card, like for some reason, are not into this game. Something that happened was that I had a Redbeard on the field. My opponent gave me an attribute, so I activated Redbeard, chaining 1, and chaining 2 did droplet.
Yeah.
And normally what would happen is like you would summon a ship, and then in a new chain, the Redbeard was sent from field to grave, so it will still re-equip it.
Yeah.
But in this game, it doesn't work for some reason. So some cute plays with that, like just fade away, but like still like with all the broken combos.
You still need to have an answer, yeah. And
Yeah.
droplet discard Whitebeard is still like one of the best interactions this deck can do.
Yeah. Yeah, Booty, this is also like one of them cards that help you in matchups where your opponent doesn't give you an attribute.
I heard you talk about this card being bugged.
Yeah, so I've saved a couple of replays because I'm gonna make a note about it to the tech support side because so what this card does is you can declare 1 attribute, target 1 basic monster your opponent controls, its attributes becomes that's what you declared, and then you can take a Plunder Patroll monster from your graveyard, either shuffle it into the deck or special summon it.
Yeah.
And it destroys itself in that phase if you don't get it. So what happened with this card is that I would only be able to either shuffle back 1 or special on the initial activation of Booty.
Okay, so you wouldn't be able to use it once it's face up.
Once it's face up, I can still activate it, but it only changes the attribute at that point.
Okay.
Which makes this like second effect.
It makes it so much worse. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's not how this card should work. You should always at least be able. Like I literally lost a game because like I tried to keep doing this and it's just
yeah
wouldn't let me do it, and you lose the game. So that, but like I think this is also really fine to only play 6 targets for more to add. It's I think perfectly fine.
Yeah, you're not playing the equip spell or the fusion spell anymore.
No, the reason behind that is like I said in the beginning, you want the game state to be simplified.
Yeah.
And I rather have cards that help me create that simplified game state. For example, the hand traps. Whereas there may be some instances where you need to extend a bit with the quick spell, but like
exactly
9 out of 10 times I rather have that be a hand trap. So yeah,
that makes sense.
I cut them from the yeah, the extra deck because everybody for some reason wants to play these old decks. They all want to play Thunder, they want to play Orcus, they want to play Tritron at full power. Yeah, like everybody's giving you attributes for no reason at all.
Is the Adamantiator deck giving you attributes if they do combo?
I only played against 1 Adamantiator in ladder, and I'm not gonna lie, his turn was normal summon Analyzer. I faded it, and he's
oh.
so that because like I was already like, if you only like summon like Analyzer and hope for the best, like
yeah. That takes a
So
failure, yeah, fair.
it takes a failure, and then yeah. So I don't know. Like it probably is still a bit rough, but I don't know how the combo deck looks. But because they play all those targets for Block Dragon, but those are still mostly yours, so it's probably not even that relevant.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I think they give you a Dark with Weeping Idol, I guess. That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
But that's only two of
The
Bran.
Yeah.
This is extremely clutch. This is mainly the reason why I can get away with not playing any back row removal into this deck, because it has something on its own. Mostly I just hard summoned this and got rid of like just annoying back row. So yeah, that's really cool. Also gets you more extension plays by adding either a white or a blue or black eyes to keep the ball rolling.
Yeah, just keep plunders in hand, keep playing. Yeah.
Yeah. One Drakeite. Sometimes you like that's the something the deck doesn't get on its own is a spell trap negation. So yeah.
Yeah, just a generic spell negate. You always have a Watering Grave, so it's
yeah, it's like 90% is water, so
yeah.
Never too worried about that. Triple Mork. This card is like probably the reason why Eldritch becomes the pie.
Yeah, I was thinking about that, because if Eldritch goes first and if like, because Skill Drain is a 3, of course. Like if they have Skill Drain, I think you're having a very hard time. But if they do not have Skill Drain, there's like probably no way you're losing, because you can just keep banishing everything.
Yeah, well, yeah, like you just keep banishing the lords, and at some point they have like vanilla traps, so it's cool.
Yeah.
So you win, but like indeed, like the thing you can do also for if people struggle against Skill Drain, I did this once and it was really cool. Is I made Brum used its effect while Skill Drain was still on the field, and then sent a Brian for cost with droplet negating just the Lord. And for people that do not know, like if the monster disappears from the field while Skill Drain is up, like your effect still resolves. So that's how I played around Skill Drain with this.
Yeah, Droplet comes in clutch against back row, I guess.
Yeah, that's a really fun interaction. One Stealth Kraken. Probably not as needed in this version of the deck because I do not play Nibiru.
Yeah.
Normally this is just a really good generic card for the Nibiru token, because that's something the deck usually struggles with. But yeah, this is just a really clean card that can help you push for game, access and disruption.
Yeah, it's just removal as well.
Yeah, I play this much rather over the Bahamut Toad package. I think that like it takes away 2 spots from the extra deck. It loses like to almost any hand trap.
Yeah.
And it only really is good when you have like Golden Hair and Bluebeard. That's the only feasible hand you want to make that. Every other hand you just never want to actually do that. Elmirage, this is like this card facilitates that.
A way to get Golden Hair Grave, yeah.
Yeah, but not even Golden Hair alone. Like, if you have like Black Eyes and have either Redbeard, Bluebeard, or Golden Hair, you just blink any of these off into Elmirage, use the bird, get that target back, and summon the captain. You're just fighting from that point.
Makes sense.
3 captain. This card's bonkers.
It's the only one that's not super shiny, Bruce.
I have one shiny, but not like super shiny. So we're gonna try to salvage that.
Yeah, and 1 unicorn.
And 1 unicorn. Yeah,
that is just shiny as well. Jesus.
Yeah, that is shiny as well. Like I got really lucky in that one. But yeah, this is like just your generic black spot that just can remove anything.
Generic outfit, pretty much everything. Yeah.
Yeah, like So yeah, this is the list. Changes I might make. I don't know. Like I never made this card. Every other card was at least made one times.
I could see you maybe maining Nibiru at some point, because it makes like Drakeite a bit better. It gives
Yeah,
the Kraken a purpose.
I was debating on maybe like cutting one Ash and playing one Nip, just in case somebody might be as crazy to accept the challenge.
Yeah.
So you can always like, okay, go full combo and then wait until you have like Vader Nip from that point. But I don't know, like ladder's a bit too gimmicky for that at this point in time.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think the extra deck and the main deck, it's just both. It's all the cards you need, and you have like 1 or 2 flex spots, and you fill them pretty well, I think, with the Unicorn and the Drakeite Kraken.
Yeah, that's exactly there you go. I also like the fact that I play 3 of these. Like, most of the matches you can get away with playing 2 of each, but like, I don't know, sometimes against Drytron, the third list comes up.
Yeah, rather have them than you don't, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's not like you, like I said, like it's not like you're gonna make something different in those scenarios. Yeah, that's that.
Perfect. All right. I thought we were gonna try to craft for the Blackbeard.
Yeah,
see if
we are.
Get a super shiny one.
Yeah, we are gonna like we have 30.
Because you're
tries.
only playing this deck and you're like building Spiral, but yeah, you're still just gonna play this deck on this deck.
I'm still just gonna play this deck. I think this deck's way cooler.
So all the points do not matter.
Yeah,
so you just give them away.
Yeah, and it's also like what I said in the beginning about Maxi. It's like at some point they are gonna, I think, introduce the TCG format, and I think I'm gonna slap myself in the face for crafting Spiral.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, it's just a waste of money then for like 2 weeks of playing.
Yeah, so here we go.
Let's go, baby.
So for those who don't know, there's a fixed probability that a different process card will be generated. So that means like there is a chance by generating these cards that you can have either a glossy version of the card or like a royal finish, as they call it.
And the royal is like the extremely shiny one, the glossy is the standard one, right?
Yeah, so we are gonna hope for the best. We have like 12 tries, I think. So I don't know what the chances is, but we hope we get lucky.
Let's go.
Non-phone.
None.
So we try again.
Oh god, no. Yo!
We have a glossy finish. We have a...
That's one. One more.
One more. Hoping for a royal finish. That would be like actually insane if we can get a royal finish out there.
One more. And then you can dismantle the other ones, of course.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that right now. I now am the proud owner of 10. So we can get rid of 9 of these, which gives us
4 more pools. Oh, he gets glossy. The playset glossy Blackbeard. Okay, oh, your deck looks so pretty now. Jesus.
Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do then is, like, I'm gonna dismantle these. I'm not gonna try to get the.
Not gonna go for the royal. No,
No. I can try to for like the extra field spell. I only have 1 glossy field spell, but if I have this.
Yeah, the Blackbeards look so cute.
Let's go.
Oh my god. The biggest gacha luck ever.
Let's go, boys.
He gets it.
So we now only need 1 more glossy version for full foil of Plunder Patrol. Yeah, except for the staples.
For the people at home, do not try this at home because you might want to build different decks. But Bruce is a Plunder player at heart.
Yeah, I'm not giving a shit about this.
So yeah, that's thank you so much for the deck profile.
Yeah.
And yeah, subscribe to the channel and stay tuned for new video's. Bye bye.
Yes. Bye bye.
Jij bent zo kankerlucky.